Welcome back to Darnley Cyber Cafe, where the coffee's strong, the internet's secure, and your privacy still matters. I'm Darnley, your host, and this is the final episode of Season 5. The title of today's episode, The End of a New Beginning, kinda says it all. This season has been a turning point, not just for the podcast, but for this growing community of digital defenders, privacy professionals, and curious minds who've just joined us from all over the world. We started this season with bold topics, cybersecurity and geopolitics. Remember that one? And one of the popular episodes, Why You Can't Trust the Internet, where we discussed the illusion of geopolitics and expressed how far misinformation and disinformation on the internet has become. That sparked some of the biggest conversations we've ever had in this season, and I'm pretty sure the latter episode I did while fighting the cold. You know, I always say, cybercrime doesn't sleep. I guess I don't either. We even got personal this season, from various AI episodes later in this season. That one hit a nerve with some of you. The interest in the future of AI is something I personally am reflecting on and intend to create more episodes later on. Many of you don't realize the real, true impact AI will have in our future, or even reflect on the difference it's made already. This is a true game changer, if you want to accept it or not. Another one of a true story of digital identity theft was a listener shared. Vulnerable, honest, simple, and real. That's what this show is all about. I do want to mention about my knowledge is power quote, and I get asked sometimes, why is knowledge power? You think it would just be some cool cliche thing I say, but let me quickly break this down. In the context of this entire podcast and the episodes in cybersecurity and privacy, knowledge literally keeps you safe. I can say I have saved thousands of people and businesses by providing the knowledge. If you understand the basics of phishing, vishing, and various scams, you will try to look out for it. If you know how your data is being collected and or harvested, you will take steps to control it. If you are aware of your rights online, you will not be easily exploited by governments or cybercriminals. Knowledge gives you the tools to solve problems faster, to give you options, and to adapt when things change. And in this technological world, things change pretty darn fast. This will help you avoid making these knee-jerk reactions and helps you make informed choices. I do this to educate you, the audience, to help you grow and for you to be able to lift each other up. You don't know what you don't know. So by understanding the basics, without having to understand all the technical aspects and jargon, this gives you the freedom to make choices and the decisions yourself. Freedom is something many people around the world don't have, that we in the free world here take this all for granted. So basically, in short, the more you know, the less they can control you. So what's next? Well, get ready, because Season 6 is about to level up. Here's what's coming your way. Video content is launching. Yep, you'll be able to see what's brewing here at the cafe. I will hopefully one day get into studio interviews, but they will be more over a remote session, visual explainers on YouTube, and maybe some even in real life episodes in cybersecurity events. Guest speakers from around the world. I'm already currently in talks with various people who would like to become guest speakers. And if you like to be a guest speaker, please drop us a line at darnleycybercafe@gmail.com. I'll be interviewing various ethical hackers, different business owners from different walks of life, ex-analysts, and potentially some government whistleblowers as well, and privacy startup founders who are shaking things up in the world. I will also be doing new formats like the Cyber Case Files, where we will dive into real hacks with storytelling that feels like true crime meets tech noir. And as you probably have heard recently, the coffee break minis that are less than 10-minute drops to keep you updated and informed through the week. But seriously, none of this would mean anything without you, the listeners, the folks who've shared episodes, sent in questions, or just tuned in quietly each week. You have made Season 5 our most listened to season yet. From the bottom of my digital heart, thank you. Every message, every repost, every review, it fuels this, and we're just getting started. And hey, I also want to give a huge thank you to those amazing folks who bought me a coffee. Seriously, this gesture means the world to me. It's not just the caffeine boost, although let's be honest, it helps. It's the fact that you took a moment to support this little corner of the internet. It keeps me going and pushes me through to make each episode better, more thoughtful, and more engaging. Like a lot of you, I'm juggling a business, life, and all the chaos in between, but this podcast is something I genuinely love doing. Sharing knowledge, demystifying cybersecurity, and hopefully helping you feel a little more control of your digital life. And for those who don't know, this whole thing really started to take off during the COVID shutdowns. All my speaking engagements disappeared overnight, and I suddenly found myself with a mic, a message, and a worldwide web of people hungry for clarity. That's when I realized just how powerful this medium is. And yes, to those who ask, I do speak a few languages, but trust me, I'm still working up the courage to do full episodes in anything other than English. Maybe one day. So this is not just the end of a season, it's the end of a new beginning. Season 6 will be bolder, brighter, and maybe a little weirder, in the best way possible. Until then, stay safe, stay skeptical, and remember, always, knowledge is power. I'm Darnley, and this has been Darnley Cyber Cafe, Season 5 at an end. Catch you in the next season. Cheers.